Welcome or welcome back. My name is Lightworker Whit, and today I am going to perform for you a reading for your monthly forecast of April. I'm so excited to get into this reading with you. So, what you can expect in this reading is an overall expectation of what's ahead in the month of April. Then, I'm also going to tell you what you can expect in your love life, what you can expect in your career, and then I want you to stay to the end because actually right now I'm going to pull a bonus card for you for what you can expect on this new moon solar eclipse in your sign, Aries, on April 8th. So let's see what you will be calling in, what energy you will be in on April 8th. Okay, and I'm just going to set that to the side. So stay to the very end so that you can know what that message is. I like to pull oracle cards because I really feel like it puts a period on your reading. So I'm very, very excited about that. Also, if, excuse me, I'm ahead of myself. Please remember that this is a collective reading, okay? So receive what resonates, release what doesn't, okay? If you would like a personal reading on your specific situation, all of my links are below so that you can get a reading on your energy, on your specific situation, okay? All right, and with that being said, let's get started. How are you doing? Yeah. How did you feel the full moon lunar eclipse went on the 25th? How was that for you? Now, if I remember correctly, I said Aries, you were going to be experiencing some surprises. So, did that happen? Were you surprised at all? Mm-hmm. Forgive me, it's very early, by the way, so I'm just a little congested. Just a little bit. The Ace of Cups? I'll put this right here. I'm actually going to put this right here so you know that it's here, so you can look forward to it. Have something to look forward to. Okay, Aries. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let me just take a look real quick. We've got the Six of Cups coming up. So definitely seems like there's some energy from your past coming up this month, Aries, okay? Hmm. Okay, now if I remember last month, I pretty much told y'all if it wasn't for your monthly forecast, it was for your second half of March reading, that Aries, y'all were kind of staying low so that you can work towards your goals. The energy hasn't changed much, but we do have some other things I want to talk about. First things first, being this Ace of Cups here, okay? Ace of Cups represents new beginnings, new feelings, new love, new emotions. I'm interested to see if this is going to be in your career or your romantic life. If you're partnered, oftentimes this is about reaching new emotional levels in your partnership. I don't know if you guys can hear the birds. It's very early right now. And I'm in Georgia, and these birds are like, good morning. um, so let's wait to see where this Ace of Cups comes up in your reading, okay? But it feels like you've got a new emotional perspective on a situation, okay? Theme of the month is the star. So there's something, Aries, that you are trying to have faith for, something you're trying to believe in yourself for. maybe even healing yourself. I don't personally feel like this is about rejuvenation. I'm not really sure that you need a lot of rest and rejuvenation right now. If you do, no problem, take your rest. But I think this is more about you having faith for something, perhaps even maybe faith that this new situation will work out. Now, key goal to pursue is the Six of Cups. And this is why I said something or someone from your past is coming up this month. Six of Cups is about reminiscing. It's about the good old days. It's about the way things used to be. At least, I mean, it represents quite a few other things. Being generous, childlike energy. But I'm not surprised to see this with this Mercury retrograde energy that we have beginning on the 1st. Mercury retrograde usually lasts about 3 weeks. I don't know exactly when it ends right now. Forgive me, but look it up. It's usually about 3 weeks, so it'll be over before the end of March. Excuse me, before the end of April. Let's pull a card. Let's pull a bonus card for this Six of Cups here. Can you clarify what it is from the past that Aries needs to pursue? Okay, now we've got the Tower. This might be, Aries, a situation from your past that didn't go over well. Maybe a situation you wish you handled differently. Maybe something you avoided. Maybe something that completely fell apart. But this Mercury, I don't know why I want to get emotional. Maybe it's because I'm connected to an Aries. I don't know. But it's something from your past that maybe you didn't handle right the first time around. And you kind of swept it under the rug. It fell apart. And you kind of just let it be what it was going to be. But this Mercury retrograde is giving you an opportunity, along with this new moon solar eclipse in your chart, in your sign, to have a new beginning with somebody. There's a potential to build upon it. Now, you apply this to wherever it resonates, whether it be in your career or your love life, but your ship is coming in, and you got to decide whether or not you're going to get on it. Because you're going to be given the opportunity to, I don't want to say fix it, but I want to say fix it. Whatever it is. Let's move on. Obstacle to overcome is the Knight of Wands. Now, Knight of Wands typically represents the fire sign. So this is going to be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could also be overcoming your own energy or overcoming laziness sometimes, because I don't use reversals in this deck. So the energy of the Knight of Wands is about ambition, gusto, charging ahead, kind of that, like, just imagine that, like, jock who, like, has this energy, like, wanting to get stuff done. Like, that's the Knight of Wands. And he has absolute zero thoughts that he will fail. Okay. Can be male or female. Let's just get some clarity on who exactly is the obstacle this month for you, Aries. Now, we've got Nine of Cups coming out. A lot of times, the Knight of Wands, he's on a fucking mission. You see, with the little fire, he has things to do. I really want to say this card is about overcoming laziness, overcoming you feeling like, I feel like this is confidence as well. Getting the confidence to achieve your desires. Nine of Cups is about contentment, dreams coming true, wish fulfillment, okay? Let's pull another card. It's a bit too much there. Six of Wands. There's something this month that is going to make you very happy Aries. But this Knight of Wands, there's either, it's almost like as if you need to keep up with the energy, or again, let me really find my words, because I feel like I'm a little over the place. Because I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't think I'm articulating it well. Aries, there is something coming into your life this month that you want, that you've desired, that is going to make you happy and is going to give you a level of success and achievement. However, you have to pursue it. You have to get after it. It's not going to fall in your lap. So you got to go after it and get it. It's only going to come to you if you get off your ass. Does that make sense? And it even might be that this new level of success, this new level of achievement is posing some new obstacles for you that you haven't dealt with before. Okay? So those might be the obstacles here. It's like, ooh, I've got this new level of success, but I don't really quite know how to do it because I've never been this successful before. I've never had this amount of attention before, right? Let's see what comes out in your career. I'm very interested to see what comes out in your career. Major accomplishment by the end of April. You'll have some options, Aries. And I don't think you've had a lot before. I feel like you've just been getting by with this one plan, this one mission. But by the end of April, you're going to be like, ooh, I could do this. I could do that. That's going to be the vibe. Okay. Now, what to avoid is the Three of Cups. Now, a lot of times, Three of Cups is about community, friendships, sometimes even family, sometimes even third-party situations for those of you who are kind of in a little love triangle too, right? So let's see exactly what's going on with this Three of Cups and why Spirit is telling you to avoid it. Five of Wands is coming out. Competition. Perhaps fighting for someone's love, fighting for someone's attention. Three of Pentacles. This often relates to work, but again, it's kind of just like three is a crowd is what I'm hearing. There's a love triangle, I feel like. The Emperor. Your energy's coming out with the Emperor. This represents Aries. This also might be father figure energy. It's not very clear to me, though. Ten of Swords. It's coming out. There might be a situation in your life that has already ended with someone, and maybe Spirit's telling you not to go back to it. They could be Aries as well. I feel like this isn't clear for me, though, so I really need to get some clarity. What is this? Three of Cups, please. Sometimes the Five of Wands is about having to prove yourself. There's like a Spirit is kind of like you don't have to prove yourself to somebody who already rejected you. What's the vibe of this energy, this Three of Cups? Concern is coming out. Aries. Concern. I didn't want all those cards. False person. Child, look at this. Who is this person? Spirit. Who is this person? Somebody's being fake. Okay, Ten of Pentacles is coming out. This might be in your family. sometimes Ten of Pentacles is at work as well, but okay, now Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles reversed, and the Ace of Swords is coming out. Okay, Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups, both coming out reversed. Okay, now I know I just pulled a lot of freaking cards on this. Aries, I feel like, on one hand, we do have this energy, right, of somebody coming back in a relationship that you need to nurture and pour into. On the other hand, there's either a friend or a loved one in your life that you can't completely trust, that might come back around and want to connect with you, but they don't have anything to offer. And you're going to have the clarity with this Ace of Swords to know, you know what, this isn't an energy that I want to entertain. Sometimes these people come back around. Spirit will bring them back into your life just so you can make sure that you've evolved, that to make sure you don't want to entertain these types of energies. Okay. Three of Cups is also related to sexual energy, playfulness. Okay. And I'm going to get into this Page of Pentacles, but as it being what to embrace, Spirit is trying to tell you to embrace kind of work and keeping your head down, get into the bag. Because the career is quite important this month. Okay, with the Seven of Wands, because you're working towards some goals. So I feel like there's some people who are going to try to play in your face, who are going to try to distract you. And again, the Three of Cups, like I said, going back to sexual energy, sometimes the Three of Cups is kind of like flirty, fun energy. You need to not get caught up with a whole bunch of different people. Okay? Especially people from your past that aren't offering anything. Because it's already hasn't worked out once before. And they still playing games. Okay, with this concern card. So you're really going to have to use your discernment, because again, you've got one energy from the past you need to work on, right? Then you've got another energy coming in that you need to really not entertain. So you're going to have to use discernment of which of the two they fall in, which category they fall in. Okay. Where to find support? The Hermit. Stay indoors. I don't know why SpongeBob is coming in my head. Indoors, indoors, indoors. But you need to stay inside, okay? This is not the time to be outside, Aries. Aries, keep your head down this month. You need to continue working. You're working on something. You're learning. You're growing professionally. You're working on a project. You're working on a business. Keep your head down. You don't need to be outside. Go out for your birthday, but that's about it. Okay? Advice and encouragement from Spirit is the Hangman. This is interesting. This is interesting. Yeah, you've got some energies from the past coming about. Okay? But remember, by the end of April, we have some options. So April is not necessarily the month where you make decisions. I want you to be observant this month. See how people are treating you. See how you feel towards certain people and situations, because by the end of April you're going to be able to see what energies you can pursue. Energies professionally, energies romantically, familial energies. So with this hangman energy, it's a choice to watch and wait. See how things go. Okay? I don't want you making any decisions this month. All I want you to do this month, Aries, is to work on your relationships, work on your craft, tap into that Knight of Wands energy, that ambitious energy. Okay? But this is not about making decisions this month. Not about making this. Just watch how people move is what you need to do. Watch how people move. Okay, I don't want to overwork this reading, so let's clear the deck and let's see what's going on in your love life. Okay, let's get some more clarity on what energy is where. I hope that was really helpful. And I hope y'all know already who's fake and who's not. I hope y'all kind of already have an idea of who these people might be, so that you're not confused all month. Okay. I might get my Red Bull out of the fridge. Do you want to use this deck for your love life? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot. I like using the Light Seers Tarot because I do use reversals in this deck. So I find it a little bit more helpful for love readings. So for what we're going to do for this spread, if you're new to my channel, we're going to do what to expect, the unexpected, theme of the month in your love life. And we're going to pull 2 oracle cards from our romance angels to clarify the energy, okay? I'm feeling hungry. I mean, it's early and I haven't eaten anything yet, but like last night, I ordered some food from Applebee's. I think their marketing is working because I've been seeing a lot of Applebee's commercials and I've been driving past it a lot. And I was like, I'll go to Applebee's just to order takeout, which I'm never in Applebee's, like, ever. But I kind of just, I missed Chick-fil-A. I forgot they close at 9 and I wanted like food. I didn't want fast food. And lately I've been very gluttonous, so I'll eat and then I'm like full to the point where it's uncomfortable. So I didn't want to do that last night. I didn't overeat, but now I'm like waking up kind of hungry. So I made sure I stopped myself, but I'm kind of hungry. Okay, now here goes this 3 of Cups again. And again, there's some indecision here around this energy. So there's just 3 of Cups. Remember, I was just talking about this false person, maybe this relationship that's already ended. 3 of Wands again. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's see what else we got going on here. Hmm. Oh, back of the deck energy is Two of Cups, Ace of Wands. Which is new passions, new connections. Feels freeing even with this, hold on, with this Page of Wands, which fire sign energy. You might be dealing with a fire sign. Let me go back here. I was trying to decide how many cards I wanted to pull. Communication, attachment, receiving. There is a turning point coming up in your love life, I feel. Okay? We're going to have to, well, let's see what comes out of the romance angels, and then I'll determine if I need to. Sagittarius and Leo's coming up. There's a lot of fire sign energy around you right now, Aries. Okay, we got one. I like to get two. I like to get two. Pay attention to the red flags just flew out. What's the other one? Keep an open mind. Okay, we'll set that right here. I don't know if you can see this. Let's put it right here. I do need to get an extra card for this Three of Cups again. This Three of Cups is throwing me a little bit for your reading. Okay. Okay. Aries, I really do feel like I know I said don't make a choice this month, and I am going to stand by that. I don't think this is the decision to make choices in your relationship. However, it almost feels like you're deciding between two people. For if you're single. If you're not single, you know what? That could still be the case. If you're married, for example, and there's somebody, first of all, there could be third party energy, but also if there's somebody who's like influencing the relationship with this Three of Cups, you'll be making a choice to kind of like remove them from your life, especially if this person is like speaking negatively about your relationship, speaking negatively about your person. This could be even a family member who's like, why are you always hanging around him? They're not good for you. Or if that friend who is like kind of oddly jealous. Okay, pay attention to that shit. All right. What to expect is the Three of Cups, like I've been talking about, community, friendships, close connections. This comes up in love all the time. It's usually a very positive card. It would indicate a close connection in love, like you really truly enjoy your partner, like you enjoy spending time with them, if this is coming up. Two of Cups is coming up reverse. Excuse me, Two of Swords. Two of Swords often indicates that you've made a choice. It often indicates coming out of indecision. Now, to clarify this, we had the Eight of Cups, walking away, and the Nine of Pentacles. You may have made a decision to either stay or go. If I had to put money on it, I would put money on the fact that you made a decision to leave a third party situation, leave a connection, because the Nine of Pentacles is often about independence and abundance. So this is like you thriving on your own, walking away, making a choice for your highest good. Aries, I just kind of get the vibe, like I'm picking up on a feeling for some of you that you didn't want to hang. I feel like somebody might even have been treating you as the third option. And you might have been very much aware. Like maybe they were dating or maybe they were married and you're the side piece or whatever. There's a third party energy that is prevalent in your reading, okay? I just feel like this month, you're going to realize, you know what? I've got a little bit more self-respect for myself than that, and I'm not going to entertain this. I don't, I'm awesome. I don't need to be an option. I have options, as we will soon discover by the end of April. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're walking away from some energies this month, especially if you've been teetering with it for quite a while. Remember we did get that Three of Cups. What to avoid? Three of Cups. We had the Ten of Swords come out. False person, concern. Okay, you're gonna see somebody's true colors. I got the song. I see your true colors shining through. I'm hearing that in my head. Like, you're gonna see somebody's true colors this month, and you're gonna be like, ooh, I don't want to deal with this. The unexpected is Temperance and Leo energy coming up reversed. Okay? Temperance is Sagittarius, Leo is strength. Now, taking a focus off of the actual signs, this could indicate that you might fall out of sync with a Leo. This could indicate that there's a need to compromise with a Leo. This could also indicate that you need to find strength with the Sagittarius. Have courage to work things out with the Sagittarius. Kind of ground and humble yourself. I hate to use that term, but you might be going through a difficult time with a Sagittarius, and that's where that strength card is coming up. But let's clarify it. What's this unexpected energy regarding Temperance and... Okay, Hermit is coming out again. There might be somebody, there might be a Leo or Sagittarius that was away from you. And I'm only saying this because I know, again, there's an Aries in my life that I'm away from, and I'm a Leo. So I'm just trying to use that to connect with you. Maybe that's the situation for you as well. And remember, that was the Hermit is coming up again here as far as where to find encouragement, right? This unexpected energy. Eight of Swords coming out. This is about being all in your head about this connection. Ooh, the Hangman again. Like, you don't know what to do about this connection that's going to be coming up. You don't know what to do. Okay, hold on. Because some cards just flipped over. So we have the World, the Eight of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Okay? Now, to me, this very much reads that there is a connection that you've been struggling with, whether or not they're Leo or Sagittarius. There's been a connection that has felt unbalanced, or excuse me, because remember, this is in the position of the unexpected. There is a connection that is going to feel unbalanced that you are going to be called to have strength for. It may be somebody that you haven't been in contact with for a while. It may have been a connection that you've kind of put on ice. You don't know what to do about it. You've been in your head about it. This Eight of Wands, and with this World and this Five of Cups, because it has been emotionally draining for you, trying to figure out what to do about it. You'll know what to do about it come. And the Five of Cups is actually also here as a theme of the month. I'm feeling two things. I'm feeling for some of you, you've been missing this person, and that's the World and the Eight of Wands. It's like they're coming back to you unexpectedly. But then for some of you, It's that this connection is coming to an end. And it may be a little bit of both. They're coming back to you so it can end. Because remember, we did have that Six of Cups come out a couple times in your reading. So you decide, you just have to see how it goes. All right, so theme of the month, Three of Wands. There is still going to be progress in your love life, more specifically because you'll be coming out of a period of hurt, Five of Cups. Because remember, I don't use reversals in this deck here, my fantasy deck. I don't use reversals in it. So this Five of Cups is coming up reversed. So perhaps this Five of Cups is reversed for you in relation to either this Sagittarius or this Leo that you've been kind of feeling on the cliff about, on the hook about. You're like, I don't know. It might be that finally they're coming back to you, like physical distance, Eight of Wands, coming back to you, and you're coming out of the sadness. You're coming out of the sadness. The Chariot is coming up here. Chariot often comes up when things aren't moving forward, but it is often kind of like, I like to think of it as getting gas. you know where you're going, but sometimes we got to just take a minute and we got to get some gas. Because remember, we're just coming out of this hurtful period. And we're just now finally starting to see the light. We're just coming out of Pisces season, okay? Because Pisces season is so emotionally draining. Ugh. I feel like there's communication opening up with you and a loved one, someone very close to you, someone you're attached to. This also Capricorn energy. Because there is this energy of receiving help, assistance, finances. There is this energy of like being back with them and putting work into the relationship. Six of Swords is indicating a turning point. Turning point in this relationship. And like I said, back of the deck energy is Two of Cups, Ace of Wands. There's almost, it feels like a rekindling, Aries. It feels like a rekindling with the fire sign. Again, could be any sign, but heavy on the fire sign energy. We do have Cancer and Capricorn coming through as well. Okay. All right. Now, the cards we have coming up is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And again, I just feel like there's an energy you need to walk away from, but there's also an energy that's coming back that you're going to be able to build on. Y'all have to really remember, have discernment. If you're married and if you're happily married and you don't have any relationship issues, this is not your reading. But if you have a situation with your partner or your spouse that you want to look into, of course, book a session with me. Let's unpack it. But this is a reading for a large group of people, and this is what I'm picking up for Aries. We also have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I'm going to read that message, okay? Hey, Jake. Anybody seeing the alphabet to themselves still? H-I-J-K. Okay. Here it is. This is so small. Oh my God. The romance angel sent you this card as a reminder to stay open to the possibility of your soulmate appearing in a form that may differ from what you expect. This is usually true if you tend to date a certain type of individual. You drew this card to help you discover your soulmate. This card may signal that you've already been introduced to this person but have overlooked his or her romantic potential. Take the time to get to know the various individuals you meet, even if there isn't an initial attraction. At the very least, you will learn more about yourself and may make a new friend. Okay? I know that was a little all over the place, but y'all gonna have to tell me how this resonates in the comments, okay? That's why I said I just kind of feel like there's two energies here. There's energy of walking away from a connection that's no longer serving you, but there's also an energy of revisiting a connection that has kind of not been in your focus the past couple months. Because remember, we're in this Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is going to bring old connections back to you. Okay, we're about to move on to your career, Aries. Okay. We're going to do the same thing. What to expect, unexpected theme of the month. Then we're going to get into your card for your solar eclipse, your bonus card. Sorry, I just had a thought that kind of just pissed me off. I'm present. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need to get that Red Bull because I can feel myself going like... What's crazy is, I don't know if this was helpful or not. I wanted to start recording these messages last night. Like, I did my makeup very late last night. And then I went out to get food, and then I was like, I'm going to have a Red Bull, I'm going to have dinner, and then I'm going to start recording. But I just kind of felt like I needed rest. I was like, I want to be, I like to be rested before I record these sessions for y'all. Because it's important to me to deliver these messages from a state of peace, not a state of tiredness. But I only meant to fall asleep for like, just rest for like take a nap, really, like a late night nap for like an hour or two. And I just couldn't go to sleep. So by the time I finally did fall asleep, and I was also trying to like keep my makeup intact. So it was kind of hard to fall asleep because I was trying not to smudge my makeup. Because I was like, I'm not redoing this. I'm not redoing this makeup. So I was trying to kind of sleep delicate. It was just complicated. So finally, I ended up falling asleep for a couple hours. Pieces of a dream are coming back to me. It was so fleeting. It came back just for that quick second. I keep looking over here because I've got a mirror. I'm using my front facing camera, which I never usually do. But, okay, 5 of Swords coming out. 5 of Swords, conflict, disagreement, winning at all costs. So I'm making sure I can see the cards in the camera. So if I keep looking over there, that's why. I'm sorry. Okay, what to expect. Okay. Okay, 3 of Wands again. There's a lot of progress like, 8 of Swords again coming at you. There's a lot of progress happening in your life overall this month. This is your solar return. There's a lot of progress happening in your life. Let's pick 2 cards for you, 2 career cards. Okay. Now, you see 2 cards flipped out. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm not going to turn over the other ones because I just like to work with 2 oracle cards. So I'm trusting that these are the 2 that I needed to see. Okay? We have options and stability. Love to see it. There's a theme of options. Okay? Did I not say that? There's a theme of options. I got options. I don't know this song. Do you guys know that song? What to expect. Coming out of anxiety, Aries. Okay, if you've been feeling stressed about work or money, you're coming out of that. Some of y'all might have got y'all a refund. Okay, hello, amen. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, okay. I don't really feel like you're getting back to yourself quite yet. I don't really feel like you're it's not like just because you're coming out of anxiety that you're ready to deal with people, you know? Like you're still a little withdrawn. You're just not as emotionally low, if that makes sense. Like imagine somebody who's just coming out of depression. They're not trying to go to a carnival. Okay? They're not trying to go hang out at the mall with their friends. They're trying to do very easygoing things. They're trying to go to a restaurant with like one or two people. Okay? They're trying to do things low. So I feel like that's your vibe this month, Aries. You're really not dealing with a lot of different people just because you're trying to regulate your emotions, your energy, especially because of your finances and career. You're not trying to be around a lot of different people. You're also not trying to spend a lot of money, which is also why you're not trying to be around a lot of people. The unexpected is domestic harmony. And this card is pretty much in alignment with stability. Four of Wands is about grounding. It's about stability within the home. And it's next to the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So this has been a long time coming, this stability, this domestic harmony where everybody's finally taken care of, everybody's good, nobody's like needing something because you've finally taken care of everything. You're just kind of like, okay. And that's part of why you've been able to come out of the anxiety. Sorry guys, the allergies are so real right now. I said it was early, right? The dedication is real. Okay. Now, theme of the month, we have progression. Again, I want you guys, if you can, look up the Three of Wands on Google. Okay. Look up the Three of Wands and understand its true meaning, because it is kind of coming up multiple times throughout your reading. It's about progress. It's about expansion. It's about leveling up. And it's this theme across your entire reading this month. Knight of Swords. Things are happening fast. You see the motorcycle? Things are happening quickly. Things are speeding up. This period of stagnancy is coming out. Eight of Swords reversed. There's this real energy, Aries, that whatever had you anxious around your career and your money, whatever it is you were worried about, whatever it is you were waiting on, you're coming out of this answer. You're getting energy because you finally found a solution. You took yourself out of victim mode. You stopped entertaining negative thoughts, and you were like, you know what? I can't stay in this energy. I've got to move forward fast. And you do. You quite literally do. Okay, let's move on to reading these cards. Options. Okay. Many opportunities are becoming available to you now, or flooded by too many ideas. Do not get stuck in doubt when an offer presents itself. Seize the moment. Create multiple streams of income. Yes, I'm creating multiple streams of income. Then we have stability. Okay. Your financial future promises to be stable and prosperous. Take control of your finances to create stability in your life. Excellent time to take action on any money-related ventures. I know this isn't super hardcore for career specifically. Like, I don't really see, maybe some of you guys are having, getting a new job. I hope not during a Mercury retrograde. I would not advise taking on a new job during Mercury retrograde personally, but do what you have to do. I just see more of this reading for you, Aries, more so being a confirmation of your finances getting stable and growing this month. So I hope if you guys have been needing a confirmation on that, please let this be that. Again, theme of options. By the end of April, you're going to have some options that you did not previously have. And I think just having options right now feels really good to you. It feels like your back was against the wall. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with me. So now let's get into your message for the solar eclipse, new moon solar eclipse in Aries. What do I think it is? Let me think. I'm still learning this deck, but I feel that it might be something about having a new perspective, something about growth. Let's see. Action. Action. I actually love this for you. Remember what I said, key goal to obstacle to overcome this month was that Knight of Wands? That Knight of Wands energy, like you got to kind of push yourself. Okay, 15. This is Waxing Gibbous 6, but also I don't really use the deck in that way. Okay, here we go. The time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens step by step. The affirmation is, I am responsive and ready to take action. Sometimes we are afraid to move forward. This is natural. Change can be difficult. And if we have been hurt or have failed, and if we have been hurt or have failed before, we are anxious about what may happen if we instigate change. Maybe we think it's easier and safer to just tread some water for a while instead of taking joyful action toward the things you truly desire. Did I not say that with that Six of Wands and this Knight of Cups? You have to go after what you desire, such as the writing of a book, undertaking study, accepting a new job, or seeking a better relationship. We balk, we freeze, we do not take the steps we could, and so we remain stagnant. We don't grow. This moon phase encourages us to embrace action. Action is part of our humanity. We are not made to hide and refuse to blossom. The companion stone is rhodonite. So this solar eclipse, y'all, you're blooming. You're taking action. You're no longer accepting the resistance. You're taking matters into your own hands this new moon solar eclipse. Quite literally. You're, again, back to that Knight of Wands energy. Let me see if I can find it. Remember what I said? Go back and find it at the beginning of this reading. That Knight of Wands energy, okay? Remember I was kind of describing him kind of as a jock. He gets things done and he doesn't really consider the consequences. He doesn't really consider how his plan could fail. He just executes. He just moves forward. That's the vibe. Here we go. That is the vibe. You've got your torch and you're charging ahead. You're taking action. I love it. I love it, Aries. I love it so much. Aries, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this reading and you would like some clarity, check out my availability below. Okay, see what my availability looks like. Get on my calendar. I really want to try to record mid-month check-ins. I really am going to try to do that. However, I know I will be driving back home to Jersey like a few days, like in a week. And I'm kind of going to be trying to kind of get my homeostasis together. So I will try. So be on the lookout for those videos. If not, stay up to date with me on my social media channels, on TikTok, on YouTube. This is YouTube. On Instagram to just check in with my daily messages that I post, or I'm gonna start doing weekly messages on Instagram, I think, just like short little messages. And I hope you find this helpful. If you did, please comment below, let me know how it was helpful, and of course share it with folks that you think that you might need it, especially if you're cross watching, like you're not an Aries but you're watching for an Aries in your life. Send it to them, send it to another Aries that you know. But anyway, I enjoyed having this time with you, Aries. Remember, on the Lightworker Whit community, we elevate, we never deflate. Okay, baby, I'm wishing you so much prosperity, abundance, and joy and love in your life. That is my prayer for you. And I hope that by the end of this video, by watching this, by the time you hit stop, you just feel lighter. You feel more at peace. You have clarity. Okay, that's my prayer for you. Have a great month, Aries, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.